Welcome all, thank you for watching this video. Today I have a serious topic to talk about, and that is about plastics in the ocean. I don't know if you're aware of this, but about 300 million tons of plastic is created every single year in the world. 8 million tons of that plastic ends up in the oceans. Now, my personal observation over the last several months has been quite disturbing and really a big reality check for my own awareness of this problem and the lengths of and the nth degree where this is a problem worldwide. So I live about a block away from an 18-kilometer stretch of beautiful beach in Barra de Tijuca in Rio de Janeiro, and during the COVID-19 lockdown and the social distancing and the closure of the beaches and the sands and so on and so forth that are related to the beaches has been now on for 4.5 weeks. However, I see a disturbing trend emerging regardless. One of those trends is every time that I go down to the beach after a high tide, I see endless plastic containers, oil containers, bottle caps, balloons, water bottles, computer parts. The list goes on and on and on. Now, when you take under consideration that the beaches Copacabana, Ipanema, Leblon, Sao Conrado, Barra de Tijuca, Recreo, Reserva have all been closed for 4.5 weeks, this is not debris that is left behind by people on the beach throwing their containers away on the sand. These are plastics that are washing up onto the beautiful shores of Barra de Tijuca. Like I said, 18 kilometers of really nice, pristine virgin beach. And the bottom line is that these plastics are showing up every single day, and the amounts of plastics are staggering. And that's only my little section of the world here in Barra de Tijuca. You can imagine in more populated areas, and Rio de Janeiro obviously is a big city with 17 million people in the metropolitan area. However, you can imagine the beaches everywhere in the world that are having these high tides and the plastics washing up on shore. Now, to Rio de Janeiro's credit, they send teams of municipal employees to the beach every morning to clean up all this plastic and hopefully put it in some kind of containers for recycling or some other use. I have some footage here that I'll be showing you throughout this video. And so when I looked into this in a little more depth, I realized, and quite frankly, I've been looking at this ever since studying dolphins, probably 10 to 15 years ago, and understanding the mercury that has been found inside the dolphins that are being fished by certain countries I'm not going to name right now, Norway, Japan, and they're being whales, dolphins, and so on and so forth are actually eaten quite a bit in the country of Japan, mostly in the rural areas. And listen, I'm not hating on Japan, they have a beautiful culture, and actually most people in Tokyo are not even aware of this problem in the rural areas. But listen, I digress. The bottom line is that the mercury and the contaminants found in the fish that people are eating right now is off the charts. In northern Japan, where the whale and dolphins are eaten quite a bit, mercury poisoning is seeping into the human population. And I've seen footage of babies being born deformed because of the mercury counts are 2 to 10,000 more than what would be acceptable for eating fish. So you're seeing this coming up in salmon, tuna, and a lot of different fishes as well, and mammals. So this is really choking off the ocean. This is really choking off the sea life. It's killing endless species. It's killing massive amounts of sea creatures, which basically at this point, I don't even know if it's reversible. I think you've all seen the pools of, plastic islands out in the middle of the Pacific and the Atlantic. But my daily testament is essentially that when I go to the beach, I'm seeing just plastic after plastic after plastic after plastic elements coming from all over the world. And I've noticed that in a lot of the plastic bottles and containers and contaminants that are washing up on my beach, that there's English writing, there's Chinese writing, there's Japanese writing, there's all these different languages written on the actual containers. So think about this for a few minutes. 4.5 weeks these beaches has not been in use. I think it's actually more like 5 weeks. Yet the beach is full of plastic. The beach is full of plastic. And it's disturbing. So I just wanted to make this awareness video. I'll probably have a follow-up video with some more facts and figures regarding this, because this is something I really want to follow up. As the lockdown continues, the beaches are closed. I just want to see how long those plastics are just going to keep washing up on the shore of this beautiful 18-kilometer stretch of beach. Okay, thank you for listening, and here's some images for you to take a look at, and think twice, please, about just discarding your plastics anywhere for that matter. Certainly not the ocean, but anywhere for that matter, because everything runs into the ocean eventually. Okay, live well.